Hey guys, it's Diane J, licensed realtor in Scottsdale, Arizona and Puerto Penasco, Rocky Point, Mexico. So today I'm going to talk to you about how I got into real estate, how I found EXP, what EXP is and what it can do for you, and then how I can help you and my specific group can help you. I think it's really interesting how each agent becomes involved in real estate. I happened to be on vacation in 2005 in Hawaii, and I was in a timeshare presentation, and I kept going, how do I get a job like this? How do I work in a place like this? How do you get paid? I was driving the presenter crazy because he was like, lady, just let me get through this presentation. And he told me finally, just like, you got to get a real estate license. And that started a hamster wheel turning in my head. And I returned from vacation. I signed up for the 9-day crash course and I passed the class and passed my real estate license on the first try and became a licensed agent in January of 2005. So I started working at Century 21. And I did really well. I did all the things they told me to do. And I actually had my first $1 million sale at Century 21. The problem was I was on a 60-40 split because I was a new agent. And it almost killed me to give away 40% of my commission on that. So very shortly thereafter, I decided to go with a small independent broker. And it was like a flat fee shop. The problem with this broker was the broker was never around. I think they actually got closed down and sanctioned later, but in the middle of working there and realizing I had no support and no help, I left and joined a different brokerage. So I worked part-time at FedEx and was married, raising 3 kids and working as a part-time realtor, but that was part of the problem. I was a part-time realtor. And while people say that you can do real estate part-time, I don't recommend it because you're just not in the game. You got to have your pulse on what is going on the market and everything. And I only did about 3 or 4 deals a year. And so I didn't feel like a professional. And in 2013, I was going through a divorce and I let my license lapse. I thought, I'm not really using my license anyway. I'm going to go back to college and finish my degrees so I can be an example for my kids. At that time, they were 13, 15, and 17. And I went back to ASU. I finished 2 degrees, one in nutrition, one in health education. And I was also a Qigong master healer. So I thought I'm going to bring all of this together and I'm going to be a really amazing health coach. And in 2015, I met my now husband and I started going back and forth to Puerto Penasco, Rocky Point, Mexico. And we ended up getting married. And in 2019, I looked at my husband one day and I said, oh my God, it's going to be 5 years before I make $5,000 a month, if that. And I said, how would you feel if I went back to real estate? I'd love to be able to contribute more. I want to help my kids go through college. And he said, hey, I'm all for it. And so in May of 2019, I went back to class. I did my entire 90 hours over. And I took my real estate exam for the second time and passed it for the first time again. So for those of you who don't know, that's really an accomplishment because there's a lot of people who have to take it more than once. So I'm really proud of that. So I became licensed and I said to myself, I'm going to do this differently. I'm going to become a professional realtor. This is where this 2019 is like people were starting to step up their game. And I joined a company called My Home Group. I knew the recruiter there, great guy. And I joined their training called UX or Ultimate Experience. And it was 3 months of intensive training with a mentor that would take you to the top, help you reach your goals. So part of the program, you set goals, you worked with your mentor, you did a couple different types of advertising, like I did open house and sphere of influence. So we were doing those things, and my mentor actually lost a couple clients for me by dropping the ball or the way he spoke to people. And I went, oh my God, I'm out. I cannot do this. So I went to the leader of the program. They let me out of the program. He did admit that he messed up. And at about that same time, they offered a diplomato, which is the real estate licensing class in the state of Sonora, and it was being held in Puerto Penasco. So I decided to do that class and get my license in Mexico. So the real estate class here in Mexico was 5 days a week, 8 to 5, and 95% in Spanish. You had to wear a thing in your ear so you could understand the translation. And it really makes you have a feel for people who are coming into our country, learning a new language and trying to better themselves. It was amazing. It was the hardest thing I've ever done. And I did pass the class and got my license. So I really started working right away. I was with RE/MAX, and we had tons of leads, and I was closing 2 to 4 deals a month. And I did that for quite a while. And about a year ago, I was offered a position with Encantame Resorts, selling luxury condominiums on the beach. And I've been promoted to sales manager at their private residence, Puerto Privada, and I'm enjoying working doing that while I expand my team in Scottsdale. So ever since I decided to go back to real estate, I made the decision that I was going to practice in both places. Many people have said it can't be done. Well, guess what? It can be done because I'm doing it now. So it is challenging, but when I joined EXP a year ago, I had been doing a lot of classes online during COVID, and I found Mike Sherrard's social media training. And one day I came across a video that said, why EXP? And I had gone in and gotten a bunch of different certifications. I have my SRS and my pricing specialist, and that's the 2 that I have finished during COVID. But I saw, oh my God, EXP, there's an acronym that I don't know about. What could this be? I wanted to make sure that I knew what was going on in every acronym. So I took a second and I watched Mike's video, and literally my mind was blown. The minute I saw the video about why EXP and what it was, I knew the company was for me. 3 days later, I joined Mike's team, and I haven't looked back since. So one of the things I'd like to do is tell you a little bit about EXP and why it's different. EXP actually has 4 pillars, and I'm going to use my notes a little bit because I'm really big on making sure I don't skip something that's important or make a mistake. So there's 4 pillars to EXP: technology and lead generation, training, EXP Realty stock and ownership, and EXP revenue share. So I'm going to go over each of those so you get an idea of how important this is for your business. So number 1 is technology and lead gen. Everything is done online. We are literally an online brokerage where we have a world that you make an avatar, and let's say you need some work on your computer. You can literally walk into the technology center with your avatar, take a ticket 24/7, and a person will come online, they'll screen share with you and help you fix your computer. How much time is that saving you? It's amazing. We have an online marketing center. Our listings are all entered in through SkySlope, and we have EXP Enterprise, which is all our back office, and KV Core is our CRM that's provided for free to every agent. Number 2 is training. I came across this today and I wanted to tell you a little bit about why this training is important. It allows you to interact and learn from top professionals in the company, build teams across states and provinces and countries, nation and worldwide, host and participate in daily live gatherings, benefit from a robust referral network, and share best practices among your peers. I mean, I couldn't say it any better than that, so I wanted to read it to you. You know, one of the biggest problems during COVID was people were isolated. With this company, you had the world at your fingertips and people that you could see and learn from every day. So number 3 is EXP Realty stock and ownership. You get stock when you close your first transaction, when you reach your cap, and then when you sponsor an agent when they do their first transaction. All of this allows you to build wealth rather than just build another sale. So number 4 is rev share. Revenue share means when you sponsor another agent, they're underneath you, they're in your line, and you do what you can to help them grow and develop as an agent. You're not responsible for them, but the more you can support your team, the better your team and the stronger your team will be. When you unlock revenue share, for example, let's say if you worked at Realty Execs, if someone came to you and said, who should I work with, Diane? I know you love your brokerage. I would say, oh, you gotta come to Realty Execs. They're gonna come to Realty Execs. So as you interact with agents, they see how dynamic you are. They're gonna want to work with you and join your team anyway. So why not benefit from that and then help them benefit from it too and build a legacy? So those are the 4 pillars of EXP. I think they're really important for us as agents. But the next thing I want to talk to you about is what I could do for you as an agent and what my team and my group can do for you as an agent. Because we found out that about 20% of people who join EXP join without a sponsor. And your sponsor is of the utmost importance. And this is why. So when you join a company like EXP, you have your sponsor, let's say it's me. You get not only me, but the 7 people above me and all of their expertise and all of their skills. I'm gonna read a little bit to you about Mike Sherrard. He was my sponsor into the company, and he is so amazing that I don't wanna miss one detail. So Mike Sherrard was a top producer for multiple years at his past brokerage. He's broken multiple records at EXP Realty in under 2 years. He has the most personally sponsored frontline agents in the history of EXP globally. He has the most sponsored actively producing agents called Frontline Qualifying Agent, or FLQA, in the history of EXP globally. He started a group with his sponsor, Connor Steinbrook, called the Wolf Pack, because they knew the benefit of a group of people working together like a wolf pack versus the lone wolf. And they did that in 2 years. He is an alpha influencer group member at EXP Realty, which is the top 0.01%. He's ranked number 1 in social media in Calgary and Alberta, Canada. He's ranked in the top 3 realtor on YouTube globally and number 1 at EXP. He trains thousands of agents every year to scale their business using social media, and he has over 60,000 subscribers on his YouTube channel. So what is this wolf pack that he's talking about? This is a record-breaking group that he started with Connor Steinbrook at EXP. It's an industry-leading social media training on every platform. We have lead generation, personal branding, video marketing, client attraction, and more. Our group with the Wolfpack has 4 live mastermind calls a week on scaling different aspects of your business and your life, including 8 and 9 figured featured speakers every week. I've learned more from my Monday mastermind call with Connor Steinbrook than I did in 20 years of network marketing training. We have a private internal Wolfpack hub that resolves all the pain points that other groups at EXP face, including onboarding, support, production, branding, mindset, business planning, and more. One of the most intimate family-like cultures at EXP, like I said, the pack versus a lone wolf. We have the highest show-up rate and engagement rate at EXP to our weekly calls, meaning the agents are getting value and they're telling other agents that they're getting value and they're joining our call every week. And we have one of the fastest growing groups with one of the highest retention rates in the company. So right now I'd like to go over some of the core problems that EXP solves for people who are looking for a brokerage. So there are actually 15 points that I have here. So I'd like to tell you the pain point or the problem, and then the resolution that EXP provides. So one huge problem that people have is not getting broker support. At EXP, we have multiple brokers for every state that only wear one hat, being a broker, and are compensated on salary, not by how many people they help. Agents are always on the clock and don't have the flexibility they need. You can build money freedom at any traditional brokerage, but not time freedom. At EXP, we can create both. One problem is top agents not sharing their tricks. At traditional brokerages, the agents are all competing against one another and hoard information. At EXP, the tiered structure plus the culture of the Wolfpack incentivizes collaboration and sharing of skills because everyone benefits from it and wins. Agents love helping others and create impact. The only way to do this at a traditional brokerage is to trade more time for money through coaching. At EXP, you can do this at scale globally while also getting your time back. Agents say, I want to create a legacy for my family and for my children. And revenue share that you create at EXP is willable. Agents say they're struggling with production. You get top icon training with EXP plus modern trading with the Wolfpack to scale your production to huge levels. Agents say they're paying too much in fees. By going cloud-based and dropping overhead, the fees at EXP are lower and you get more. What about if you hit a plateau? This is a sign that something needs to change. The average agent in the Wolfpack doubles their production within 12 months, not only because of real estate training, but also mindset, personal development, and being surrounded by a tight-knit group and community others that are building a massive momentum. What if you're only getting old school training? We are the most recognized group at the brokerage for modern training on every platform and will help you create a custom tailored plan toward your market, your target avatar, and your goals. What if you want to build a team? EXP allows you to build a team in a way that simplifies the benefits of a traditional team, yet mitigates and eliminates the time-sucking, stress-inducing headaches you would take on by taking the old school route. What if you want to create a retirement plan? Revenue share that you build at EXP is retained even after you stop closing deals. And with our referral program, you can build a legacy even after you retire. If you're tired of chasing the next deal, the only way to get off the hamster wheel is to be at a brokerage that allows you to create wealth. What if you're wanting to build your personal brand? We not only have industry-leading personal branding training as well as discounted access to one of the top branding agencies in the industry, but by building a strong personal brand, you not only attract more clients, but also other agents and would be leaving money on a table at a traditional brokerage. What if you want to get on YouTube? We've helped new agents do upwards of 87 deals in their first year entirely free through YouTube with nothing but an iPhone and no ad spend, with our video blueprint proven in every market. However, putting out better video content, you will not only attract more clients, you will attract other agents, and you would be leaving money on the table at a traditional brokerage. And what about being licensed in multiple states? At a traditional brokerage, if you're licensed in multiple states, you have to pay multiple splits, multiple caps, and multiple sets of fees. At EXP Realty, it doesn't matter how many states you're licensed in, you will pay only one split, one cap, and one set of fees. So not only do we have all of those benefits, I have benefits that I'd like to go over you really quickly for broker owners, team leaders, top producers, mid-level producers, and new agents. So I'm going to go over just a little bit of each of these so you can see how EXP can benefit you in all these different situations, because not all agents are at the same place at the same time. So what if you already own a small brokerage? We have support for your agents from multiple local brokers. We have support from your agents from 1,000 plus employees in the cloud. We have 80 plus hours of training from Icon agents. We have a reduction in your overhead and expenses. You are no longer geographically restricted. Revenue share becomes an exit strategy or retirement. You can finally create a flexible lifestyle and not be caught in the middle, and there's no risk or liability, and you retain your current branding. What more can you ask for? And as far as the Wolf Pack, we have modern training to attract clients for free using social media to help your agents scale their production. We have the 5 live mastermind calls a week with elite level training for retaining your agents. We have direct access to Mike Sherrard for support and his entire social media training. We have internal Wolfpack Hub that saves you future time and increases your revenue share and retention. And we have outsourcing for growth calls to scale your revenue share organization. So what if you're a team leader now? From EXP Realty, we have support from your agents from multiple local brokers. We have support from your agents from the thousands of employees in the cloud. We have the 80 plus hours a week of training from our top agents that are Icon agents. We have a reduction in your overhead and expenses. You are no longer geographically restricted. You can recruit worldwide. Revenue share can become your exit strategy or your retirement. You can create that flexible lifestyle and not be caught in the middle between your agents and corporate. You can retain your current branding and have much more flexibility. And our tiered structure becomes massive retention tool for keeping your strong agents who would typically leave a traditional team to start their own team. So, and then we have all of the same benefits from the Wolf Pack: modern training, our live mastermind calls, direct access to Mike Sherrard, our internal Wolf Pack Hub for onboarding and training, and then our outsourcing of growth calls. So what if you're a top producer? From EXP Realty, your split is 80-20 with a $16,000 cap. After you cap, you can go to 100% commission. We have stock awards at your Icon status. You get your $16,000 cap back every year. And our agent equity program allows you to do a 5% of your commission towards company stock at a 10% discount. Then with Rev Share, you're leveraging your strong production and personal brand to create leverage of your time and income with residual income. You will not be geographically restricted to capitalizing on only one market share. And then again, back to the Wolf Pack, you can scale your production while reducing time with social media training on advertising, marketing, and branding. We have the 5 mastermind calls every week with personal growth, mindset, and elite training. We have direct access to Mike Sherrard. We have our internal Wolfpack Hub, which helps you onboard and train your agents. And we have outsourcing of the growth calls to scale your RevShare organization. Next, what if you're a mid-level producer? From EXP, you can expect support from multiple local brokers, support from over 1,000 people on our employees in the cloud. We have over 80 hours a week of training from our icon agents. We have 7 tiers of value above you. So let's say you choose me as your sponsor. You get me, you get Mike Sherrard, you get Connor Steinbrook, and the 4 people above them. And then with our Wolf Pack, again, modern training to attract clients for free using social media. We have our 5 mastermind calls every week to become a better agent. We have our accelerator program for production and agent attraction. We have an internal onboarding system, so everything's step by step. You're not questioning everything that you do. We have goal setting and business planning, and mindset and personal development. As if that's not enough, who's left? Our new agents. Our new agents are just out of the gate. They're ready to succeed. What can we do for them? We offer support from our local brokers. Like I said, call, email, or walk into the cloud and meet with them instantly. We have support from over 1,000 employees in the cloud. I'm not doing a live walkthrough of the EXP world, but if we connect and we go to the next step, we'll take you through a live walkthrough of the EXP world. We have over 80 hours of training a week from icon agents in both the traditional training, and then with Wolfpack, you have the Agent Accelerator, and our internal onboarding system will help you with your goal setting, your business planning, mindset, and personal development. Then we have our accelerator program for production and agent attraction. With EXP, we have the 7 tiers of value above you and free access to KV Core, your CRM, your IDX website, and lead generation. I can't say enough about how EXP has helped me become the professional that I am today. I am so proud to be a part of the Wolf Pack, to be in the women's group that support women who are growing as professionals, to be part of the Wolf Pack Hub that's helped me grow in so many different areas of my business. And I would love to hear from you. Give me a call, click on the button below. You have direct access to my calendar to schedule a time that we can talk about how my business can help your business. We can collaborate to make everything better for both of us and create more professionals in this world so we can do more, be more, and give more. I can't wait to hear from you guys. Take care now.